Number of top Democrat congressmen now distancing themselves from Democrat House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi over her increased hyperbolic rhetoric. Even Democrat National Committee Vice Chair Keith Ellison saying, quote, "I would not describe the tax cut bonuses and wage hikes as crumbs. The income inequality is so bad. If you could pick up $1,000 and $900, maybe it helps." Let's bring in former President George W. Bush Deputy Assistant Brad Blakeman. He joins me now. Brad, it's good to see you. Okay, Armageddon, crumbs, big bowl of whatever she just said. This is now like the stimulus. Nancy Pelosi is like the stimulus plan for Republican campaigns. And it looks like top Democrats, including Joe Crowley and others, are running away from her. What do you think of this?
Well, there's a reason they're running away, and that's because the tax cuts are working. Not only are workers getting a benefit from the federal government with tax reduction, they're also getting benefits from their employers. And $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 bonuses are not crumbs. They're 5 car payments. Their college tuition, their health care. There are a lot of things that workers need. And they will tell you for themselves, this is a big help to their quality of life. And they're going to remember that in November. And Democrats know that. So they have to move away from the fact that this is a failure when they see it's a great success.
Yeah, to your point, too, I mean, even President Obama, Brad, campaigned on a middle-class tax cut against John McCain in 2008. I mean, even Chuck Schumer voted for the Reagan tax cuts. What's going on here with the Democrat Party?
Well, the Democratic Party is against everything, or they're now a party of resistance. And everything Trump does is bad. Well, guess what? Everything Trump does is not bad, and it's very good. And a lot of what he's doing should have been done by the Obama administration. Remember cash for clunkers? Remember the $40 rebate that Americans were going to get? That's fails in comparison to the generational change that this president has done, not only with tax cuts, but with tax reform in general and cutting regulation. And we're seeing it now. The repatriation of offshore profits that the Democrats warned was going to go for rebuying their stock has not happened in the kind of numbers that were warned. They're returning money to their employees, and they're seeing it now. So there's a twofer here.
Yeah.
Employees are not only going to get a benefit from their employer, they're also getting a benefit from the federal government, and that's a win-win for everyone.
You know, Nancy Pelosi cheerleaded Barack Obama's payroll tax cut of average $40 a paycheck. I mean,
yeah,
$1,000. That's to your point. You make a good point, Brad. $1,000 is a week's pay for a $50,000 worker, especially in those 10 states that Donald Trump won that Democrats are struggling to win in the midterms. Let's get to the president and the vice president going after Pelosi today at CPAC. Watch.
We had some great help in the Senate. In the House, we have guys here today. We have a lot of congressmen. We have a lot of senators. We had a lot of help, and we got it passed. It was not easy. We didn't have one Democrat vote, and I think that's going to cost them in the midterms.
I want to say from my heart, any leader who says that $1,000 in the pockets of working families is crumbs is out of touch with the American people.
Okay, the vice president spoke yesterday. What's your reaction to what they said?
I think it's going to resonate with voters, whether they're Republican, Independent, Democrat, whoever they are, because they're actually seeing a benefit. And they're going to give the credit where credit is due. I saw a FedEx driver the other day in McDonald's, and I asked him, "Did you hear from your company?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "What'd you hear?" He says, "We heard that they're putting $1 billion into our retirement fund, and they're moving up our bonuses from October to April. So we're going to get new money in April." That meant a lot to him. And I said, "Who do you credit for that?" He goes, "I credit President Trump. He fought for it." I said, "You know, not one Democrat voted for this thing." He says, "Yeah, I'll remember that too."
Yeah, Brett, you're an astute watcher of elections. A midterm election usually is an opposition vote. People get up because they're angry about something. It's not so much an issues vote as people are voting to against something. The Democrats really sticking with resist Trump. Do you think how is that going to play out?
Well, Democrats are betting on history. History tells us that since the Civil War, on average, the party in power of the White House loses 32 House seats and 2 Senate seats. Well, they may have history on their side, but we have actual accomplishment on our side, and we have numbers on our side. They're defending a lot more seats than we are. And by the way, the DNC is broke. So good luck with that. The American people are going to understand accomplishment.
Brad Blakeman, thank you so much, sir, for coming on. Good to see you.